Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffaloes offense takes the field to start this game off. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield.
There he goes! Pass escapes him still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Hutchinson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this 1st down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Buffaloes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pressure coming. Throws for the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Colorado! A great catch and run for 6.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. Working that left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And they can't punch it in with a first down run. And the has one stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Cougars buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. He finds enough.
where the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, BYU, 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Bucks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big field. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Carney. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the...
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they got him 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going back to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll go to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. To the air. It's Underwood. The short hands, it's Hutchison. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fit it in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And the returner will be dragged down.
And with that, Let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Bring in the heat. Fires deep on the run. Snags it on the right. Finds some room. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quickly out to the tight end. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
BYU 10.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. The sure hands, it's Kruger.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just...
There he goes! The 40, at the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They almost went end-to-end and housed it. Now a chance to stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the red zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cougar! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
28, BYU, 17.
Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Pulls it and fires to the left. Look out, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Carney. Touchdown, BYU! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got a man. It's Washington. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bucks! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option. But there just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, BYU! And the comeback is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Fires to the big fella. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line getting set on second down. He might want another play. To the air, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Washington.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Finds him out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. It's complete on the right side. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that was a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of driving.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. BYU with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Hauls it in. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Ford. Turning it on! They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got a man, it's Thorne. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big...
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Kruger. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. BYU right back to the line.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Complete to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to keep it in the air. On target to the left. Touchdown, Cougars. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State.
Got him downfield.
The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe not.
Going for it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks.